What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. Today is Sunday, March 31st, 2019. The last day of the quarter. This year is flying, flying, flying. I hope you are preparing. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Benjamin Franklin. All right, so let's get into it. It's going to be a short video today. And we are going to be talking about the yield curve and what does that mean? So what is an inverted yield curve, right? An inverted yield curve is an interest rate environment in which long-term debt instruments have a lower yield than short-term debt instruments of the same credit quality. This type of yield curve is the rarest of the three main curve types and is considered to be a predictor of economic recessions. So let's get down here. Historically, inversions of the yield curve have preceded many of the U.S. recessions. Due to this historical correlation, the yield curve is often seen as an accurate forecast of the turning points of the business cycle. A recent example is when the U.S. Treasury yield curve inverted in late 2005, 2006, and again in 2007 before U.S. equity markets collapsed in 2008. The curve also inverted in late 2018, right? And we saw the market tank in late 2018. And also there's now an inverted yield curve again as of Friday, which was the 29th of March. Okay, so an inverse yield curve predicts lower interest rates in the future as longer-term bonds are demanded, sending the yields down. So it predicts lower interest rates. Our interest rates are so low right now, people, that they basically can't get any lower. I mean, we could go to a zero interest rate again, but they already did that back in 2008 and 2009 after the economic crisis that preceded or that came after the last inverted yield curve. So we already experienced a 0% interest rate. What's next to happen is going to be a negative interest rate. And I hope that you guys are preparing for that, because just like I've stated before, a negative interest rate is what they did in Cyprus, and they call it a bank bail-in. The last time in the United States and in Europe, we bailed the banks out. So they just printed more money and gave it to the banks. All right? They printed more money, gave it to the central banks, and saved the banks instead of letting them fail. Now what we're going to see happen is they're going to do a negative interest rate, and I don't know about you, but when I get paid, it's by direct deposit. We don't get checks anymore. We have everything directly deposited into our bank accounts, directly into our checking accounts. And what does that mean? That means if they go to a negative interest rate, they could just shave the money right off the top before you even get paid. All right? Or if it's a case where they say, okay, well, we'll just do a bank holiday, quote unquote. I'm throwing up air quotes here. They'll do a bank holiday. What they'll do is they'll close the banks down without warning, say, hey, it's a bank holiday, we're closing the banks down, and we're just going to steal money directly from your bank accounts. They did this in Cyprus. I've made videos in the past where I've showed in the bylaws and the laws for central banks. All right, back in 2013, they wrote it into law that when a negative interest rates happen, they'll just take the money out directly from your accounts. All right, and they call it a bail-in. Google it, bank bail-in. That's what it is. That's what's coming next. Okay, so we already hit a negative yield curve, so an inverted yield curve, We already hit that. And what does that mean? That means typically a recession follows that yield curve, right? Typically within 12 to 18 months. So are you going to wait 12 to 18 months for CNBC, Fox Business to tell us that we're in a recession? Or are you going to prepare yourself for it by hedging against the US dollar and the US government by getting Bitcoin? I know what I'm doing. What are you going to be doing? All right, that's the question you need to be asking yourself. Those are the kind of things you need to be sitting down and talking to your family about, because it's coming, folks. And this negative interest rate thing, it's coming, and just prepare for a quote unquote bank bail-in, because once that happens, you technically can't. There's nothing we can do about it. All right, they're just going to go in and take the money out. So that's all I have to say about that. And as always, thanks for watching. Smash up the likes, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. It's your boy, Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.